Hello and welcome back to the channel. This is Steve from Rocket Crypto. Today's topic is going to be the governance. As you can see, I'm going to discuss about the governing body called Doggy DAO, Decentralized Autonomous Organization and Bone Governance Token. With this, Shiba Inu will have created a true decentralized ecosystem. And this Doggy DAO governance system will be introduced by the team later this year. As you know me, I had to dig in deep, so I did some research. I don't want to wait until the end of the year to give you the information. So let me be the first to introduce you the Doggy DAO Decentralized Autonomous Organization and Bone Governance Token. In order to do that, the closest thing to this type of governance is the so-called Ampleforth, AMPL. Now, this information I'm giving you, I'm challenging you. I want you to go and do your research. Do the research on your own. I'm going to give you all the information. So don't take my word for it, okay? This is important information. So I'm going to walk you through this and show you how this governing body will be so solid. It won't be causing any issues. Shiba Inu will be having a solid governance body that is so transparent and such a transparent system that it will be able to be audited and go through even the centralized auditing without a problem. All right. Okay, let's start right here. What is Ampleforth? Okay, this is the best example I can show you that matches the Doggy DAO organization. All right, Ampleforth is an Ethereum-based cryptocurrency with an algorithmically adjusted circulating supply. It is designed to be the base money of the new decentralized economy by providing an asset that cannot be diluted by supply inflation and remains decoupled to the price action of other cryptocurrencies and Bitcoin in particular. In simple words, basically what they're saying is that you can't dilute Ample. It's independent. It's not inflated depending on Bitcoin. You see how right now the current market is whatever Bitcoin decides to do, the entire market follows it, all right? But Ample doesn't do that. It doesn't. With Ampleforth, token holders own a fixed fraction of the total Ample circulating supply rather than a fixed number of tokens. Let me explain that. So right now, the holders are holding a fixed fraction, meaning a percentage, okay? It's not based on the fixed number. It's based on the percentage of a fraction that they're holding. And you'll understand why. When the protocol detects that the price of Ample is too high, it increases the circulating supply, whereas the supply is decreased if the price is too low. Everything happens automatically. It adjusts it. This change is propagated to all Ampleforth wallets, which have their wallet balances adjusted proportionally to the fractions they hold. Irrespective of the change, Ample holders will still retain the same percentage of the token supply. There you have it. Okay, here is based on percentage, not on the amount of tokens they hold. And you'll understand it later on why it's on percentage, because it's easier to calculate. Okay, it's very mathematical. All right, this automatic supply adjustment process is known as rebase and occurs once a day, with a positive rebase if the price goes above $1.06 and a negative rebase if it is below 96 cents. The overall goal of the system is to create incentives that drive the market price of AMPL back to $1. Basically, this is what I was trying to tell you in the last few videos. This is why I keep telling you that the Shib token will be based at $1. Okay, I know a lot of people don't want to, outside of the Shiba community, nobody wants to hear this. Okay, and I keep telling you, so I have to give you nuggets bit by bit. Now finally I'm going all out and showing you this is how Shiba Inu, the Shib token, will be really $1. It will rebase. It will have exactly this function as you see AMPL having already. This is exactly what Doggy DAO governance will do. Now let's continue. Let's continue right here. What makes it unique? Ampleforth is unique in that it aims to provide a truly non-correlated asset that can be used for diversifying cryptocurrency portfolios as a reserve collateral for decentralized finance applications and eventually as an alternative to central bank money. that is resistant to shocks. Guys, I hope you're really getting this. So basically, what I'm trying to tell you, I'm just showing you through facts how through the Doggy DAO organization, this is the system that Shiba Inu is going to be using. Take your time and read this on your own. As you can see, this is from Coinbase, okay? AMPL. What this basically means is that AMPL will be acting independently, no matter what the Bitcoin does, no matter what other cryptocurrencies are doing, it will be doing its own thing, irrespective of what other currencies, of what Bitcoin is doing. That is solid, because right now the entire market is suffering based on what Bitcoin is doing. That will have an end. Ampleforth achieves this by using an entirely new system, which sees the circulating supply expand and contract in response to consumer demand. Without diluting any individual stakeholder. So, as I've been saying there won't be no burning and there won't be no liquidating. With this governance system, and I'll show you shortly how, okay? There won't be constant diluting and constant burning. There won't be any of that. Ampleforth believes that property makes it suited as a new type of base money for the digital economy, similar to how gold was previously used as the base money to many fiat currencies prior to the dissolution of the Bretton Woods Agreement. Because the Ampleforth supply is unaffected by inflation or any other dilutive factors, it is uniquely positioned as an asset that is able to maintain its purchasing power against other assets. That's exactly what I've kept saying. Shib token will be so solid that it will be a base. Just as explained right here. This is just an example I'm giving you. This organization is the same organization that will be run on that Shiba Inu will be running on. So this makes it attractive as a hedge and as an alternative to fiat currencies suffering from rampant devaluation. Unlike the vast majority of cryptocurrencies, Ampleforth does not have a fixed minimum or maximum supply. Instead, the number of Ample tokens in circulation will continue to grow if the price stays above $1, whereas it will continue to shrink if it is below $1. Now this is all. Need I say more? This is exactly what I mean. So as long as it's below $1, it will keep on shrinking. The supply will keep shrinking as long as it's below $1. Once it hits $1, it will stop shrinking and they'll keep a balance. The goal is to always keep it around $1. That's how it'll be working. In addition to several private investment, let me close this one with this. As per a more recent report, August 2020, the most notable changes to the supply distribution include 42.5% of Ample is now held by the community, while 23.5% is allocated to liquidity mining programs. Now, for you that are really good in math right out there, if you add 23.5% with 42.5%, you get 66%, right? Now, does this number look familiar? Let's go to page 12. Does the 66% look familiar to? As you can see right here, that's exactly the same amount that will be locked for 6 months. Shiba is applying the exact same governance. So these 66% will be held by the community, and the 33% that are actually meant to be distributed among the Shib token holders that have been staking their Shib tokens, all they'll be saying is that no, because once we get the 33% back into circulation, it will keep the Shib price low. So what they will say is that we don't want that 33%. We want you to burn that 33%. Once that 33% is burnt, immediately Shib's price will jump and be stable at $1. Just like we saw, the 66% will be distributed for the following. 42% will be held by the community in a reserve, and the 23.5% will be in a pool, but also held in the community. Like I mentioned earlier, these are 2/3. This is 2/3 of the amount, as you can see. 2/3 of the amount will be held within Shiba Swap, and the 1/3 that was remaining will be burnt once and for all. That will bring Shib price to $1. because 66% will be held within Shiba Swap, completely out of the circulation. The 33% will be burnt and not distributed to us, and we'll be able to vote on that, because if you stake your Shib token, you'll get bones, and with bones you'll be able to vote, and we will vote that we don't want the 33% returns of Shib token to be distributed. Okay, now let me touch on the governance. Let me tell you, this is the governing body that they will be using. Let me tell you, DIA. What is DIA? DIA is Decentralized Information Asset. It's an open source oracle platform that enables market actors to source, supply, and share trustable data. DIA aims to be an ecosystem for open financial data in a financial smart contract ecosystem, to bring together data analysts, data providers, and data users. In general, DIA provides a reliable and verifiable bridge between off-chain data from various sources and non-chain smart contracts that can be used to build a variety of financial apps. You know me, I like to put things very simple. So basically, let me show you what that basically means. FINMA, this is what it is. This is centralized. FINMA is centralized. So basically what FINMA is, that's what DIA is, but it's decentralized. Okay, now let's read what FINMA is. FINMA is Switzerland's independent financial markets regulator. Its mandate is to supervise banks, insurance companies, financial institutions, collective investment schemes, and their asset managers and fund management companies. It also regulates insurance intermediaries. It is charged with protecting creditors, investors, and policyholders. FINMA is responsible for ensuring that Switzerland's financial markets function effectively. So basically what FINMA is, that's what DIA is. The only difference is DIA is decentralized. DIA is the decentralized version of FINMA. That's as simple as I can break it down. DIA aims to become the Wikipedia of financial data. It specifically addresses the problem of dated, unverified, hard to access data in the world of finance and crypto, especially DeFi, while proposing to solve it via system and financial incentives for users to keep the flow of open source, validated data streams to the oracles up and running. The current design of oracles, DIA argues, is non-transparent, difficult to scale, and vulnerable to attacks. Now let's look at one of those stable coins, right, that are so hard to scale and all that is Tether. Tether USDT. USDT's unique feature is the fact that its value is guaranteed by Tether to remain pegged to the US dollar. This is centralized. According to Tether, whenever it issues new USDT tokens, it allocates the same amount of US dollar to its reserves, thus ensuring that USDT is fully backed by cash and cash equivalents. We just learned that the cash US dollar is very... However, over the years, there have been a number of controversies regarding the validity of Tether's claim about the US dollar reserves, at times disrupting USDT's price, which went down as low as 88 cents at one point in its history. Many have raised concerns about the fact that Tether's reserves have never been fully audited by an independent third party. As you see, this is the problem that is on right now. And this is the problem Doggy DAO will be solving through the Shib token. This video is very important for you to understand, and it's basics. These are basic informations that I'm giving you. And I've been giving you these informations bit by bit because I don't want to overwhelm you with too much information. So rewatch this video, make sure you understand this video because it's the basis, it's the fundamental basics, okay? So once you understand this, you'll be at ease and you'll be relaxed knowing that you're investing in a solid investment. The Shiba Inu is not a meme anymore. They have a complex tokenomics. They're a solid project. Once Shiba Swap launches, we'll be reaching for the stars. These investments are only for diamond hands, okay? So all you diamond hands, hold on, be patient. It will be all worth it. This is all I have for you today. Looking forward to a dialogue with you down in the comment section. See you in the next video.